no light. That when I start feeling like a hit man, slip my man. Then I toss her down, I fight all the night.
Alright, so Crypto Panda ulit, nagbabalik sa ating panibagong video session clip na which is kung abot tayo ng final target hit or 1k PNL percentage ng games is i-explain natin sa public kung paano natin na-trade yung setup, okay? Para meron kayong makuhang idea sa ating strategy, which is the price action, which is nag-expect tayo na lahat ng nanonood, 90% trader sa video na to, is maiintindihan nila kagad since price action tayo. Okay? It's a basic strategy for all. Okay, so bago tayo magsimula, congratulations na nakaride kay Loom USDT. Target all hit na tayo dito, as you can see. And we generated 600 to 700% in just one day, no? Nag-position tayo ng 8 PM kagabi. And target all hit na ngayon, which is, ang risk-reward ratio natin is 5% to 37%. So, napaka-importante talaga ng risk-reward ratio, guys. Lalo na kung ikaw ay impulsive trader or scalper. Kasi, if ever malaki yung reward ratio mo, may stock out ka man ng isa, dalawa, tatlo, in the next, if mahit naman ng target all hit mo, no? So, bawing-bawi na yung 2 to 3 losses approximately, no? Tingnan nyo yung risk natin, 5% to 37%. So, yan yung pinaka-importante dyan. And the stop loss, huwag nyo kalimutan. Napaka-importante talaga yan sa trade natin. Okay, so proceed tayo. So, Loom USDT, introduce ko lang. New coin pala to si Loom, na listed sa Binance perpetual contract, no? So, nag-trade tayo, attempt ng long position dito. And actually, this position was very high risk. Okay, nag-note tayo sa tier fam niyan kasi new coin nga. Usually, di tayo nag-trade ng malaki yan sa new coin kasi alam naman natin na grabe yung volatility and madaling ma-manipulate. And walang, number one, wala tayong exact data on this recent, no, price action. Wala tayong exact data na pwede tayong mag-plot ng mga possible key levels of support and resistance. So dito, the reason why we trade this one as aggressive long position is meron tayong na-spotan dito na good momentum from buyers. Ayan, from October 12 to 13. Ito, good movement yan. Good momentum ng buyers. And we expect na magkakaroon ng correction dito, drop, no? Kasi gagawa tayo ng possible short. Pero nangyari, nag-consolidate siya. Okay? Pero, if you're a price action trader, grabe yung labanan dito. 30 minutes tayo. Grabe yung labanan ng both buyers and sellers dito, no? Nag-accumulate siya from October 13 to 14. Consolidate, I mean. So, grabe yung dito, price niya. After a pump, may pumasok na selling pressure na trying i-reverse niya yung structure niya. So, overall, sa recent, we are on clear bullish movement and sellers are trying to make a reversal on this area, no? Tapos, yun, may na-spot tayo dito na PBR level, which is important support key level natin, yung PBR. So, dapat mag-hold tayo dyan, no? So, yun, obviously, nag-hold naman tayo. And, after consolidating again, nagkaroon dito ng pressure ng buyers na nag-a-attempt sana na magkaroon ng aggressive breakout. Pero wala pa tayong entry dyan. Kasi, pag ganitong structure, napaka-high risk talaga yan. Kasi, possible nga na magre-reverse, no? Kasi new coin, usually, new coin, once release yan sa Binance Futures or any exchange sa futures, once na-release yan, usually talaga na mangyayari is magti-take profit yung mga early investor. Siyempre, nag-pump na yung coin, new coin. So, usually talaga magti-take profit or sell short. Pero yun nga, ulitin natin, as you can see dito sa price action niya, ni-respect na dito yung PBR, which is the important key level of support. So, bakit natin na-trade si Loom USDT? Or anong reason kung bakit tayo nag-trade kay Loom USDT? Okay, so pangunahan ko na kayo bago natin i-replay itong price action niya. So, sa 15 minutes kasi, meron nagkaroon dito ng small consolidation, which is a build-up. Build-up yan ng buyers. As you can see dito sa recent candlestick niya na green yan. This is a very clear bullish momentum, no, na pumasok. Tapos nagkaroon ng small build-ups. Tapos dito, nagkaroon dito ng good volume from buyers. So that's why, on this area, sa October 4, approximately kagabi, 8 to 9 p.m., nag-attempt tayo ng long position, which is yung risk management natin, nakabase lang sa recent na key level support. Local pa naman. Napaka-tight ng stop loss natin. So, obviously kasi pag nag-swing low dyan, so, matik na i-invalidate yung local consolidation ng buyers. So, no need to expand your stop loss like this kasi obviously pag nag-reverse dyan, obvious na yan na may pumasok na sellers. So, ginawa natin 5% lang yung stop loss natin dito. And nag-attempt tayo dito sa small volume ng buyers na pumasok. Yan. And actually nga, this position na-notify natin sa loob ng tier farm na nung price ay pumunta dito, nag-notify ako na mag-partial na ng konti, 10%. Kasi new coin, testing resistance level, possible din yan na ma-reject. Tapos magre-reverse, no? So, much better na nakapag-secure ka na, kahit konti, bawi man lang sa fee and small profit, no? At least, yes, di ka lost on ending. Pero yun nga, this position runs smoothly, no? Pagka umaga, almost last target na. So, i-replay natin para mas maintindihan ninyo ang nangyari. Replay natin. Ayan. So, sa price action niya, ayan yung nangyari. Nagkaroon ng grabe yung momentum ng buyers dito, tapos na-reject sa resistance level. No? Ayan. Resistance key level natin, na-reject siya. And, automatically bumagsak sa PBR na support level natin. And, the good thing na nangyari dyan is na sustain ng buyers yung key level support na hindi mabasag para ma-avoid natin yung reversal. So, grabe yung price dito, price action. So, yan yung sinasabi ko. Nagkaroon ng small build up on the local support on 0.2677. So, dyan natin naspatan na possible tayo mag-a-attempt. Pero, nag-wait tayo ng volume ng buyers bago tayo nag-attempt. Kasi, pag mahirap na, pag nag-greedy entry ka, tapos nag-swing low, reverse, matik na. Instantly na ma-hit yung stop loss mo. So, yon. So, dito na level, dyan tayo pumasok nag-attempt. Kasi nagkaroon ng breakout dito sa local resistance niya. And dito tayo sa taas nag-breakout. Which is, naspatan din natin ang volume ng buyers. So, after that, yun nangyari. Ayan, nag-breakout. Nag-breakout, kita nyo yung retest. Breakout and retest, quick retest. Dito sa recent key level, resistance natin. Tapos, tuloy-tuloy na yung pag-angat niya. So actually dito, kalmado pa tayo dyan kasi TP3, nag-TP3 na tayo. Ito yung TP4 natin. Pero yung galaw niya is neutral pa naman. So wala pa tayong any changes. Ayan. Neutral pa yung ganyan. On control pa yan ng buyers. So dyan, that time, medyo na ako dyan. Medyo binabantay na natin and ready na tayo mag-announce na mag-secure na or sooner or later magpo-full close na tayo kahit hindi mag-final target kasi nagkaroon na ng weakness as you can see, no? Nagkaroon na ng weak. Weak, it means weakness. Yun lang, simple price action. And yun, suddenly, final target, na-reach niya rin. In just 14 hours. 37.19%, yung max leverage natin dito na nagamit is 20 lang. Kasi yun lang naman yung limit kay Binance. So, congratulations sa nakaride dito. And sa mga hindi pa nakaride, abang-abang lang sa public channel natin. And good luck!